You are welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscription button so that you'll be abreast of my subsequent videos as they are being uploaded. So this edition we want to consider intermittent fasting, what intermittent fasting is, the kinds of intermittent fasting, and why we should embark on intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is simply a time restricted feeding windows, time restricted feeding, where extensive hours will be scheduled for fasting, and eating will now be restricted, to limited hours. So we have various kinds, 16/8, where all our eating will be restricted to 8 hours. Then we now have 16 hours of extensive fasting. We also have the 18/6, where in 6 hours we do all our eating, and for 18 hours we are fasting. And we also have the 24-hour fast, which is a replica of 1 meal a day, where in case we eat dinner today, then our next meal will be dinner the following day. So that's 24 hours. But we also have 36 hours fasting. We have 72 hours. Yes, all these are doable, although 72 hours maybe for specific health complications. So in this situation, one has to consult a professional, a medical professional, before embarking on the 72-hour fast. But suffices to say they are doable. I regularly embark on 18/6, and also incorporate 1 meal a day, in between, and even 48 hours fast for 2 days is doable. I've also done that before. So meaning that I'm not just coming to preach what I don't do. So these are the kinds of intermittent fasting that we have. And why should we embark on intermittent fasting? Is that there are two ways in which free radicals enters through the body, or two ways in which the cells in our body get decimated, get infested. Number one is by what we eat, and number two is by what we are exposed to. So the first one, what we eat, majority of what we eat are inorganic. They are artificial. They are not natural. So the tendency of accumulated sugar into the body by most of all this food, processed food, seed oil for some of our meals, saturated fat. So these have the tendency of increasing the sugar level in the body, to such an extent that day in, day out, this thing gets tossed into the body, because every food we eat, the body only takes an infinitesimal amount, that the body uses, while the rest, will be stored, sensitive organs, sensitive parts of the body. We appreciate modern nature that we are able to store subcutaneous fat that is around the belly area. Visceral fat is the one that is stored around the organ, not within the organ. Because if Providence has made it that the body should be storing within the organ, then nobody will be living. So intermittent fasting, we because of what the kind of food that we eat, and what we are exposed to on a daily basis, gets the cells in our body. We're exposed to dust, we are exposed to fumes from our generator, from the industrial companies, from the cars, our computer, our laptops, the radiation, even the ultraviolet rays from the sun. So all these have a way of negatively affecting the cells, and making the body, to be dysfunctional, decimating the body one way or the other. There are two kinds of cells in the body. We have the healthy cells and the unhealthy cells. There are two kinds of unhealthy cells. dead cells and infested cells. There are two kinds of infested cells: cancerous cells and non-cancerous cells. So with all this, intermittent fasting is now introduced as a way of strengthening the healthy cells and starving the infested and cancerous cells. So for instance, if the body is infested with cancerous cells, what we want to do by intermittent fasting, in the cancerous situation, a cancerous cell, I will be recommending from 24 hours to 36-hour fast. What we want to achieve is to starve the cancerous cell. Cancerous cells, feast and survive more on sugar, especially refined sugar and sugar that emanates from carbs. So when we embark on intermittent fasting to starve the cancerous cells, so that when this becomes a practice, the cancerous cells, is deprived of its cancerous potency. It loses its potency. As a result of that, the cells in the body, will now be regenerated, for them to become more healthy. And for the healthy cells in the body, the essence of what intermittent fasting will do is to further strengthen the healthy cells, so that although the healthy cells are not cancerous, so it's a way of strengthening them further, to become cancerous resistant. So meaning that by intermittent fasting, we have nothing to lose. Even if our cells are not cancerous, we have nothing to lose, but have a lot to gain, because intermittent fasting will now act as both a curative and a preventive measure. So that is what is going to benefit the body by that practice. So it is very paramount for us to know that whichever kind of intermittent fasting we want to adopt, we should take our water. We should take our water. If we are embarked on 24-hour fast, for instance, water is very essential. It is 0 calorie. So we take things that are 0 calorie. If you are a lover of coffee, coffee is also good. It's 0 calorie. So our olive oil, especially extra virgin olive oil, is monounsaturated olive oil. Is an healthy olive oil. So during our fast, so we can take water, sufficiently, substantially. Take coffee, incorporate olive oil into it, and let us take it as a practice. So consistently, I do 18-hour fast, 2 times, that is my first meal. If I have not gone for a workout, that is sprinting. So my first meal by 12, second meal by 6. Then 2 times that same week I incorporate 1 meal a day, 24-hour fast. Then once in a while, I go for 36-hour fast. And so if we want to embark on 36-hour fast, that is more than 24 hours, we could be doing it once every 3 months. Then 48-hour fast, I do that now maybe once in 6 months. So, but the one that we can adopt as practice. So let us start with 16-8, then we extend to 18-6, and let's see what your experience is. It's also going to help the digestive system. The digestive system will become, more alive. It's, helps all the organs in the body, the liver, to be detoxified. So it is a wonder working adoption, fasting, intermittent fasting. So let me ask question at the comment section. Let me know what your experience is if you've been doing it, and please let us share and let us hit the subscription button. So see you on my next video. Thanks for following me.